What have I got going tonight? This is printing a dual spiral pen. I can take a big refill. That'll be interesting. You're supposed to print it laying down with support, but I think maybe the Ender 2 can print it vertically. So we'll see. I'm finally getting this cleared off, so this will be my work table, and the printers are all on the other. I'm going to have the two Wanhaus going here, but I'm going to need a bigger table because there's not enough space for them. And then over here we have this printing on the Anet E10, a nose cone printing on CR-10 number 1, and attempt number 4 at the rear half of Voyager on CR-10 number 2. I made my brim disc gigantic because what was happening is it wasn't knocking over the part. The brim disc was detaching from the bed. I guess it was just too thin. So I turned up the bed heat a little bit, and I made a gigantic brim disc, and so that it would be more surface area and it would include the support. So the support would have something more substantial to hang on to, and it still somehow managed to disconnect from here. But I think it's holding on good enough, so we shall see. It's only got to get up to where it joins the other half of the model, and then it'll be fine. I'll be giving my feedback on these lights soon. These are wonderful little lights. I use them to light up the printers when they're printing, so that I don't have to keep the lights on in the room all night when it's running. And this is something cool I'm working on. This is a complete fin can for a rocket. This is all one piece, printed down. So the motor retention is actually built into the fin can. A tube slides inside, centering ring, and the whole thing inserts into the back of the rocket. So you have the entire fin can for the rocket as a one-piece print. It is very cool and very strong. I heard a little crack there. I think that's just separating from the infill. I have a tiny bit of infill up here because I hear little creaks every now and then when I squeeze it, but there's never any gaps. So I think that's just the interior layers separating a little bit. But the thing is crazy strong. This is cheap Tech Orbits PLA. This prints like this, sitting on the bed, just like that, the whole thing. And it actually inserts into the rocket. It's very, very cool. Here, let me show you. See? Motor tube goes inside all the way up to here so that the ejection charge and heat from the motor never touches the plastic. And this whole thing just goes inside and inserts. There's another centering at the other end. And this whole thing just inserts into the rocket and creates your entire fin can just like that. How cool is that? That is going to be a very neat machine to fly. No support, just a little bit of infill to handle the transition here and the transition here, just because you're changing shape, so I want to make sure it survives that changeover. But that is cool. I will have a whole dedicated video to this once I'm all done it.